Today we will learn about algebraic expressions. These expressions are formed when we add terms. So let's understand variables does not have fixed value. Variables are named or denoted by small letters. So we can use A, B, C, D, all the small letters to name the variables because they do not have fixed value. If you name it as A can take up any value. So we name variables using small letters. Constants have fixed value. So all these numbers 1, 2, 3, any number, they have a fixed value. So they are called constants. Now let's understand what are expressions, algebraic expressions. Combination of variables and constants make algebraic expressions. So let's take example to understand. Now we have learnt variables are named using small letters. I am taking x. If I multiply it with 2 and let me add 5 to it. So this is combination of the constants and the variables. So algebraic expressions are combination of variables and constants. Now terms, these terms are added to form the expression. So let's talk about terms now. Here we talked about algebraic expression and now we talk about terms. Terms are parts of expressions which are added to form expressions. And these terms are product of its factors. Let's understand this now. First we have talked about algebraic expression, that they are combination of variables and constants. You can see this expression. It is combination of these numbers and the variable part. Now terms. Terms, 2x is my one term, 5 is my another term. So we have written terms are parts of expression. So these are parts of expression which are added to form the expression. And these terms, if I talk about term, 2x is my one term, 5 is my another term. Sometimes there is a minus sign also which goes with this term when you separate the terms from the expression. So terms are product of its factors. If I talk about 2x, its factors are 2 and x. So when you multiply, you get the term, and when you add these terms, you get the expression. Let's take another example and then we talk about the tree diagram for expressions. So 2x square minus 5xy, and this is my expression. Right? So let's recall the definition. It's combination of, the term is combination of these variables and the numbers, and when these terms are added, if I write this as minus 5x5. We have done integers loss, plus multiplied with minus gives me minus. So I can write here. Now you can see in the definition we have written expression is formed when we add the terms. So when we are adding the terms, we are getting expression. So from this we get terms. Terms are, when you are talking about terms, we remove this plus sign. So my terms are 2x square and minus 5xy. So in case in my expression a minus sign is there, it goes with the term written after it. And these are the terms. Now each term has its factors. We have written in the definition, terms are product of its factors. So first we will write factors. We write the factors separately. Factors of 2x square are, so we separate the number 2, x and x. So these are the factors of the term. So in case we have 4 here, we will not write 2 into 2 the way we have learned factors. When you are talking about algebraic expressions, if you are talking about factors of one term, you separate out the number as it is. We don't further factorize it. We just write the number separately and the other factors of the term. Let's write factors of minus 5xy. So very clearly you should mention which term you are talking about and whose factors you are writing. So I separate out the number minus 5, x and y. So the factors of minus 5xi are minus 5, x and y. Now let's understand tree diagram for these algebraic expressions. So if I am taking 2x square minus 7y, this is my expression which we get when we add the terms, and then we write the terms. So we write separately 2x square and minus 7y. These are the terms of this expression. Now we talk about the factors. So we separately write for this. We separate out the number and the algebraic factor. These variables are called algebraic factors. And here we have minus 7 and y. So this is your tree diagram.